Nos cayó la pinche ley, valió madre. Nos rodearon.
Necesito que no grabes y te comportes.
Estoy en todo el derecho de grabar, no estoy haciendo nada malo también. O sea, yo estoy cooperando, puedo cooperar con usted, no hay problema.
¿Estás grabando en este momento?
Estoy grabando, sí.
Ok. Hice lo que pude por ti.
No, está bien. La verdad que yo estoy aquí, no estoy haciendo nada malo también. Triste lo que está pasando hoy aquí. Estamos empezando un trabajo y cayó migración. La verdad que perjudicando a la gente trabajadora, a la gente que hace bien al país. Qué hijo de puta decepción, la verdad. Triste lo que hacen, en vez de andar buscando a la gente criminal en las calles, a los drogaditos. Vienen a joder a la gente que trabaja. Es la misma mujer arreglándole la casa y todavía con el odio en el corazón.
Get out of here!
God bless America, bro! Bueno, los planes de Dios son estos, y qué puede hacer uno. Ya venir a arreglarle la casa a esta señora y que ella misma sea la que nos eche para atrás. Es triste, pero a la vez todo tiene su propósito.
I don't know what planet I'm currently living on at the moment. No, seriously, what planet is this? Is this Earth, or is this like some far out planet within, like, way in the galaxy somewhere? Are we living in a simulation? Is this real life? I mean, these are legitimate questions that I'm asking right now, because I don't know what world we live in where you can request a service from a company who I'm sure is licensed, bonded, and insured, or at least they're supposed to be, and you allow them to work on your property, your home, etc. And what it looks like they didn't even really finish the work, like it was almost completed, but that's not the point. You allow them to work on your property, damn near complete the job, and you call a government agency on a group of guys that you don't know if they're legal or illegal. But why does that even matter? But you did it because you didn't want to pay a $10,000 roofing bill. I mean, I'm trying to understand, guys, what world are we living in? What planet is this? When did people start doing this type of crap? Now, don't get me wrong. You've always had scam artists. You've always had bad people. You know, this is nothing new, man. But it just seemed like to me, people are taking things to the extreme. Like never before. As I stated, you don't know these people's immigration status. Doesn't matter. We all know the Hispanic community, the Guatemalans, the Mexicans, all of those communities. They got a lot of these industries on lock, especially when it comes to the landscaping, you know, roofing contracts, construction builds, you know, that whether that's new homes, commercial properties, etc. They got that stuff on lock. Now, whether you like it or not, that's the way it is. But to do all of that because you didn't want to pay, why did you call them in the first place? If you're broke, you don't have the money to pay for these things, don't waste the people's time. Don't call a company out there to do anything. Most normal people would make a phone call. They'll get an estimate, right? Let the person come out to your property. Let them assess the situation. Let them give you a price. And then if you agree to the price, you get the work done. But it's your responsibility to make sure that you have the money. I mean, this is diabolically, like, low down, dirty, disgusting, and everything that you can think of beyond that. Seriously. I mean, this is like borderline sinister to me, man. I just don't understand why people do these crazy things. But let's put this more into context, man. So I looked some information up on this particular situation, guys. And this is coming from a site called rawstory.com. Feel free to check it out for yourself. But let's go ahead and get this queued up real quick so we can kind of see exactly what happened in this particular situation. All right. So, boom, got that. All right, should be popping up on the screen right now as we speak. All right, here's the story, guys. Woman avoids paying her roofing bill by calling ICE. All right, let's see what actually happened during the situation. American Immigration Council senior fellow Aaron Rechlin-Melnick reacted Thursday to the allegation that a homeowner or Maryland homeowner may face felony charges after calling ICE on Guatemalan contractors to avoid paying a $10,000 roof repair bill. You can't make this stuff up. According to the video documentation, the woman hired the workers and waited until the completion to contact immigration authorities to detain them. Live video footage showed ICE agents surrounding the workers, who expressed shock in Spanish while the homeowner was filmed tidying up the house. Agents left behind the workers' van with thousands of dollars worth of tools inside. Furthermore, Rechlin-Melnick cited Maryland Criminal Law Code Section 3701, which prohibits obtaining labor or services through the threatened notification of law enforcement regarding immigration status. If allegations prove accurate, the homeowner faces felony charges. The incident represents one of several recent cases where individuals weaponize immigration enforcement for personal gain, including a Wisconsin robbery case involved forged assassination threat letters. And that's pretty much it, guys. So, possible felony charges. I agree 1,000%. You weaponize ICE against 6 innocent men that did nothing wrong. And that's the reason why I had to kind of get the backstory of this, because I'm like, did these guys piss you off? I mean, did they do something wrong? You know, what in your mind would prompt you to make a diabolically crazy move like that? What will make you do that? This is why I asked in the very beginning, what planet is this? Is this a simulation? Like, what world are we living in where people are stooping this low? I'm talking about bottom of the barrel stuff to avoid paying money. Don't waste people's time. Don't waste, resources. If you don't have the funds to take care of something right now, just don't do it. Wait until you have the money. That's what a normal person would do. But we're living in a world now, guys, where people are just not normal. They don't think normal anymore. They don't respond normal. They don't act normal. People are diabolically crazy. I know I keep using that word diabolic, but it's the truth. You got a lot of nut jobs out here, man. You know, and it's a damn shame because now these 6 guys are being retained when it shouldn't even have went to that point. They did nothing wrong in the situation. They was just doing their jobs. But you got that crazy lady. I mean, I just can't fathom why she would do that. She just had nothing to do. And now they left their van behind with $1,000 worth of tools. So now that possibly can get stolen. So I'll definitely do a follow-up on this. I didn't understand, you know, Espanol. So obviously if you guys speak Espanol, you'll probably understand what the guys were saying in the beginning. But I pretty much can read the room. You can see what's going on. You know, he was trying to explain himself that they're there to do a job. And, you know, they were falsely accused of doing something, you know, and all they were trying to do was complete the job. ICE got called on them for no apparent reason, and that's it. So at the end of the day, what was the lady's pure motive? Like, why did you do this? So hopefully police and investigators will get to the bottom of this, pick her brain, take her into custody, man, and let's try to figure out why she pulled this crazy move. And just like falsifying, you know, documents, just like, you know, falsifying police reports, calling the police on folks that didn't do anything wrong, just to see them get, you know, some sort of punishment. You wasting law enforcement's time. You can't do that because you can be charged at the same time for wasting their time. So if this lady gets a felony charge, that's great. Because at the end of the day, she needs to get the charge and she still needs to get that $10,000 bill sent her way. Make her pay that too. I mean, the guys pretty much did the work. They should be paid. And they need to be released because according to the report and the information, what did they do? They did nothing wrong. Well, that's the crazy world we live in, guys. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about it down below in the comment section, man. Like I said, this is just it's a crazy world we live in, man. And you just don't know people's intentions. You know, this is the reason why, you know, I'm so standoffish with people, man. When I'm in public, for the most part, I don't talk to people. I just don't have much to say because you don't know what people's mind is at. You know, you don't know what their intentions are. You have a lot of evil folks out here, man. And a lot of them use that in order to gain on somebody else. And that's the truth. All right. So like, comment, share, and subscribe. Appreciate y'all watching. Catch y'all in the next one. All right. Peace.